Alright, so I wanna teach you guys Java programming language, and this is my first tutorial on coding. So um, I'll show you guys from the beginning, and I'll tell you what is what and everything. I'm going to take like a really simple approach on teaching you guys complex concept, and hopefully you won't have to do a lot of other internet search, because I really want you to explain lots of the concept in a very simple way. So hopefully you can see my desktop. Before I start writing any Java programming language, I need to install JVM or like JDK. JDK is called Java Development Kit, and it will help you write Java program, because the Java program will actually run on top of JVM, something called JVM, and JVM is included with JDK. So if you don't have JDK, what you can do is you can go to this site. You can just go to Google and then just type JDK, and then it's going to take you to this Oracle website where you can actually download and install. So right now the current version is 9. Just go ahead and download 8, because we'll be using this JDK 8 to write our program. So and then if you know Java 8, you can learn Java 9 pretty easily, so that shouldn't be a problem. So go ahead and click on download, and then follow the screen instruction to get it installed. Once you install that, if you go to C drive and then just go to program file, you're gonna see Java, and then over here you'll see this JDK or something. Just go ahead and double click on this JDK, and then go to the binary directory and copy this path. So we're gonna set this path in our system environment variable, so we can use command line to compile the Java program. So I'm going to go to this PC, and then I'm going to go to property, advanced system setting, and then right over here I'm going to see environment variable. So over here I have already set this as a Java home, so I just go ahead and create a new variable name called Java home, and then for value I'll just need to paste this one. Just type something. I already have it, so I'm not going to do that. So once you do this one, I'm going to come to this path, and then I'm going to click edit, and then on this path I'll just need to add a Java home like it is here. So once you finish this one, you can close all of this and then go to command prompt, and over here if you type Java C, it's going to give you this option. So it's going to give a bunch of compiler option. Java C is the Java compiler that we will use to compile our code. So right now I don't want to use any fancy IDE or anything like that. I'll just use a simple Sublime text to write my code, so that it's all really simple. You don't have to download IDE or anything like that. But later on, once we start writing complex code, we will be using IDE, because they provide lots of benefits that it's going to really help us code faster. But now, just for the learning purpose, I don't want to overwhelm you guys with those things. So I'm gonna go to my C drive, and then I'll just create a new folder, and I'll be using that folder to save all of my code. So I'll just type Java tutes here, and then I'm going to open my Sublime Text here. So I'm gonna close all of this because I have the file from the past. You don't need this. And then I'll just remove this, make it empty. So I'm gonna move this over here so I can see the folder right here. So if I go ahead and create new file, I'm going to save this as, I'll put that name HelloWorld.java. .java is the extension for any Java programming language. So this is going to be a really basic Hello World program, and if you don't understand, just stick with it and eventually you'll understand. So first we're gonna write public class, and then the name of the class should be exact same as the file name if it is public. So we have to, since we name this file as Hello World, we have to make this class exact same Hello World. Public class Hello World, and then opening and closing curly braces. So inside this is where I'm going to write my code, but in order for the Java program to run, we need to tell where should the code start, like the initial starting point, and that is in Java, that is the main method. So we'll type public static void main, and this is going to take string argument, so array of string. And then in here, inside this curly braces within the main method, I will type system.out.println, and then it's going to print hello world. So this is one of the really simple hello world program in Java. And now we'll go ahead and compile this so that we can actually see the result of our code. So I wrote this code inside my Java tunes folder. I'll go ahead and open command prompt here. So I'll just go to cmd, and then if I do cdc like that, cdc, it's going to take me the root of the C drive. So the root of the C drive is here. So from here I need to go to Java tunes directory. So I'll change the directory to Java tunes, and then if I do dir, I'll see all the files that is in here. So helloworld.java is actually in here. So from here, what I can do is I can say javac helloworld.java. So I'm telling Java compiler to compile this source code, this helloworld.java source code I have written. So if I hit enter, it didn't give me any error. Usually if there is error, I'll see that it's going to tell me what error I got. So if I do directory again, I can see two files. Before it was only helloworld.java, but now we also have this helloworld.class. So this .class is a compile file that Java virtual machine will use to execute your program. So if I want to see the content of this program, I can just say Java hello world, because we already compiled this. So here I can see hello world. If I change this to something else like namaste, namaste means hello in Hindi and Nepali and some other languages as well. So I can do exact same thing. So first I have to recompile this now, because if I simply type hello world, it's going to be hello world, and I changed something, so I need to recompile. So I'll just do javac hello world.java, and then after this I can just call Java hello world. So here I see namaste. Alright, so right now I wanna go over one more time on this code over here, this public class hello world. We need to write this because every Java program will have a class associated with that, and within that class contains this main method. This main method is where our program will start. So when Java tries to run this program, it's going to look for this main method, public static void main, and it's going to take the argument. In this argument you can pass some information, but you don't have to worry about that right now because it can be like really confusing if you're just learning to program, but eventually you'll get it. And then this system.out.println will simply print whatever string you pass. So within this print line is a method, and it takes string argument. So whenever we want to pass in some character or like some name or anything, then we need to put it inside this double quote. But if you want to print some number or some numerical things, then you don't have to put it inside quote. But if you want to print character or anything like letter, then you have to put it within this double quote. So I think this is the end for this video, and on the next video we'll learn some other things. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.